lovely thing when you just watch that trailer there. It's all so familiar, isn't it? We've all been there.
Yeah.
So, as we were saying, we see the evidence there. So, younger Rachel. Older Rachel. But, Aisling, you always wanted Lara to play the younger version, didn't you?
Well, before even I wanted to, my mother did. My mother rang me up and she was like, did you see that girl in Belfast? Now, she could be a very good young you, Aisling. She looks very much like you. And I was like, Mommy, that's not how this industry works. You can't just say the little girl because my mother said it. And it turns out she basically cast Lara as a younger me. I think when we were working on the script, I kind of said that wouldn't it be interesting if she was Irish to sort of ground her a little closer to me, and that you suddenly have an immigrant family in the 90s in Manchester, which was a big part of the Irish story in ways as well, but that also meant casting a young Irish actress to play me, which was really exciting. And then when I heard that Lara, who I was obsessed with from Belfast, like we were talking about earlier on,
brilliant.
I was like, oh my God, her, please, her.
Lara, where were you when you first found out that you actually got the part, got the call?
So I was actually in my final year of school and I was doing my version of the A-levels. I was sitting my leaving certificate and I was smack in the middle of my mock exams and I was in the study hall, you know, trying to be a good, diligent student, when I got a call from my mum saying, you should leave it for the day, come home. And I thought, I'll take that chance. So I came home and she brought me into our living room and just sat me down and said, you got it. And I don't think I spoke for about 5 minutes because I just couldn't process that it was really happening. But yeah, and then I remember it started snowing, so it all just seemed very surreal. I didn't think I was daydreaming.
So
yeah,
we were all confused.
Now, Lara, there is lots of singing and dancing in the film, and you played Matilda, didn't you, in the West End? Did it take you back to kind of like your musical days?
Oh, 100%, because the last time I ever had done anything musical related was when I was 11 and 12. So to me, that's a completely different person ago. But yeah, no, I mean, it felt like a real homecoming being able to do it again, because I think that's kind of where my birth of acting, you know, took place, was in Matilda. That's where I realised this is it for me. I'm set for life. I've got the acting bug. So being able to revisit that again on this film with such an amazing casting crew, with such a beautiful story, and with such amazing songs as well that everyone knows and loves was just such an honour.
I bet you had a right nice time filming this.
We had so much fun.
Well, thank you both. Greatest Days is in cinemas from this Friday.
You know, we've got a comment on here for you, Ronnie, actually.